Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Does Anybody Have Any Spare Bubble Bath? It's a new concept I've brought up myself. Basically, it's my brainchild. I love it. It's kind of a passion of mine, having a bath with bubbles. Alright, I've got a pretty easy life, not going to lie. You know, my one aspiration in life was to have a bath with bubbles in it. I'm not struggling, am I? 1 second. I've got a viral infection. If I die during making this video, you guys get nothing. Right. You have to excuse that. Okay, yeah, first challenge I want everyone to do is when they get off of watching this, not get off from watching this, that could be kind of grim, but finish watching. I want you to take an imaginary salt shaker, shake it on your tongue, and record it, obviously, put it as a video comment. And let me know if, because it only affects 1 in 3 people, you can actually taste salt when you do it. It's an effect that does it for 1 in 3 people. And yeah, just film the process and put it on in the comments box, and I'll let you know how you did. You bunch of cocksuckers. Right. So, this was a full glass. This is actually the 3rd attempt at filming this. I'm getting so stressed out. This is vodka. It's not, it's water. I don't know why I'm lying. It's just water. I don't know how I can prove this. How would you prove it? Pour it in my eye? I'm not going to pour it in my eye. That'd be weird. I will just drink it and then show that it's just water. No, I'm joking. It's water. I promise. It's yeah. Right. So, I'm Will, 21 years old. This is my room. I used to live with my missus. Things went horribly wrong. Right now, with my dad, and my way of dealing with my endless cycle of depression, I now make videos, which is fun. It's not lupus. My Great House t-shirt, very proud of that. My mum bought that for me. That's just how cool I am. Right, so let's get down to business. The Arab Spring. Anyone hear about the Arab Spring? Anybody watch the London 2012 Olympics? Now, I was really excited about the Arab Spring because I had it in my head that this was some brand new high jump technique whereby Arabs would run up and sort of spring into the air and do monumentous amount of flips and then land with some weird karate pose like that. I was hoping that was what the Arab Spring was, but no. Once again, BBC News has killed my dreams. And it does on purpose. Do you know that? BBC News victimises me and picks me out. It does on purpose. Every time I have a good idea, BBC News is like, no, can't do that. I don't know why I just slapped my head. That really hurt. Do you know that? Right, oh yeah. Nice watch, right? So, the Arab Spring. Also, could have been a really great name for a new yogurt from Danone. Other yogurts are available. By the way, you'll notice me do this weird like BBC thing all the time. Don't worry about it. It's because I want to be the next Doctor Who, so I need to prove that I can do BBC stuff. Who wouldn't want to watch that, right? Me silently necking of water. Okay, so what's next on the business? Yeah, Arab Spring. So basically what happened was there was a guy called Gaddafi. He was a nice guy. He wasn't. He really wasn't a nice guy. He wasn't a terrible bloke, but he wasn't lovely. He did some bad stuff. The Arabs didn't want him anymore, so he was ousted. President Mubarak from Egypt, ousted. You know, and then the Muslim Brotherhood. The Muslim Brotherhood. Now, if there was a party in the UK called the Muslim Brotherhood, I think people would kick off. But it's okay, because don't forget, over in Egypt, it's predominantly a Muslim country. But then why, if there was a party in the UK called the Christian Brotherhood, or, you know, Knights Templar, something like that, people would get a little bit angsty about it. Like, I don't know, the English Defence League or something like that. It's, you know, something we openly support, and it's actually something I disagree with strongly, that religious belief should come into politics. But the Muslim Brotherhood were ousted, and this new guy's coming, and basically he's probably going to end up getting ousted. And this brought me to a train of thought. You know that odour deodorizer, Oust? Maybe they're making weapons, and maybe they are ousting people. Think about it, oust. Or, alternatively, when you oust someone, you should get a can of Oust, go right in their face, spray it, and be like, "Shh, you've been ousted, bitch!" I don't know why I just felt the need to swear. I'm terribly sorry. If there are women or children watching, I'm going to apologise profusely, unreservedly. And any complaints can be directed to It's Not Lupus at Greg House House, BBC Square, number 1692714, postcode 1234 Street. Yeah. Do I look a bit like Jim Carrey? I think I do, from like kind of that profile sort of way. No, it's Jim Carrey. Hey. It's not really Jim Carrey to me. Don't get too excited. My ears. Oh, I got big ears. That's kind of funny, right? Don't know why I'm whispering to them. Shh. Don't tell people. I'm a bit weird. Right, so anyway, I've just got back from holiday in Ibiza. Obviously you can tell that because I'm so tanned, right? You know, what happened was, obviously I went out at night time, passed out in the day, didn't really get a tan. Met this girl, she was beautiful. Her name was Laura Jane. Laura Jane, if you're watching this, put something in the comments video about your tattoo. What exactly does it say? And I will then post a video declaring my undying love for you. I'm joking, I won't do that. I don't have undying love for you. You're a nice girl. You're a laugh, as far as it goes. Anyway, what's next on the agenda? Right, so we talked about the Arab Spring. That was a bit weird. MP's pay rise, did you all hear about £6,000? That's 9%. A 9% increase whilst public sector pay is being frozen. I work for public sector and I got a 1% pay increase this year, which basically means that I took a pay cut of about 0.5% because of inflation and stuff like that. So why is it the MPs get the pay rise when they earn more money anyway? Surely it should be the lower earners that should get the money. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but it doesn't make any sense to me, basically. It's kind of disgusting, to be honest. I'd like to be an MP. I really would. Like, not just for the money or something like that. I would just love for every day my job to be to tell other people what to do. It would be brilliant, right? Okay, what's next? Oh, as I said about Ibiza, I've got some stories from Ibiza, I'll tell you. So this one night, Darren, my mate, was getting ready, he's in the shower, and this group of girls was walking past our hotel room. So I flagged him down, brought him in, pulled back the shower curtain, and he said, "Oh, the poor boy nearly died of embarrassment." Honestly, he did. Oh dear. I tell you, that MP thing's really wound me up. But do you know what else wound me up, right? Today, I've had a hard day. I've been on the feet. I'm not very well, but it's a horrible viral infection. Which obviously I had to accentuate with that cough. And as you all know, I'm a little bit unlucky in love at the moment. So that doesn't help either. Anyway, I thought I'd treat myself today. So I thought I'd sit down for a week. Have you ever done that? Sit down for a week? Girls, you take it for granted. Us blokes, we're on our feet all day, working, doing stuff like that. We always stand up for a week. You don't get a break. You girls, you sat down, you love it, life. You know, you fold your toilet paper over just so that when you dab, you don't get urine infection. Urine infections are bad. Anyway, so I've sat down for this week. I'm enjoying life. I'm relaxed. I'm enjoying it. And all of a sudden, I've got this warmth running down my legs. Now, lads, you will know exactly what's happened here. I've pissed through the millimetre gap between the seat and the bowl. There's a millimetre gap, and I've managed to direct my stream through it, and where it's touched the lip, it is sprayed all over me. I had to change my boxer shorts, my actual shorts, I had to have a shower after. I was covered in my own piss. Not a delightful experience. And then the second toilet incident today. I really needed the crap, okay? So I went to the toilet, feeling my guts were about to fall out of me. Sat down. So you sit down, and all of a sudden you don't need to shit anymore. And then you stand up again, and you need to go. You don't, you do. You don't, you do. You're like Zebedee on a fucking trampoline needing a shit. It's unreal. You know, at one point I was half debating stand up and trying to squat one out. But I didn't go for it. I went and got my book and I toughed it out. Yes, I read a book on the toilet. I'm probably one of only about 62 people in the world that does that now since the iPhone came around. I have got an iPhone. I don't have an iPhone 3GS. It's not because I'm a hipster, it's just because I can't afford... Oh, sorry, I do have an iPhone 3GS, not an iPhone 5. Not because I'm a hipster, I just can't afford an iPhone 5. Yeah. So, baths, as it is called, does anybody have any spare on bath? I thought we'd talk about baths briefly at least. Have you ever had a bath with your missus? When I used to have my missus, we used to have baths all the time. It was the most awkward experience of my life. Have you ever done this? You know, you're lying in the bath. This is me in the bath. Yeah, this is how I lie in the bath. I'm fully clothed, obviously, but I'm not really naked, am I? So, I'm lying in the bath. I'm nice and relaxed. And then all of a sudden, the weight of another human being is on top of you. You go rigid. And you try to, wiggle some room for it. You've got a hair in your face. You can't breathe. You're fighting your life off just to get out of this bloody position that you got yourself stuck into. And you can't do it. You just can't. You're fighting, you're frustrated. And then there's the one way of getting out of it. The one way. And lads, I'm going to let you in on this. Girls, close your ears. Do a little wee. Honestly, do it. She'll get straight up. You'll get, you won't get sex act, right? I'm not going to lie. She's probably not going to be too much in the mood after you've pissed on her. But you will get her off of you. Or there's option number 2. Now, option number 2 is one that I divulged once, and I kept it to myself ever since. It was in our old flat. There was a bath, and the taps were spaced just further apart than the width of my neck. So I managed to wedge my neck in between these 2 taps, which worked really well. Until she decided that she wanted to top up the hot water, and I got burned. Never did that again. And then there's the awkward moment of you had the bath, you're dry, you're both naked, you think it's going somewhere, she doesn't want it to go anywhere. So it's just awkward. And then have you ever knocked the toilet roll, like into the bath, after it's all drained out, you've washed it out, you knock the toilet roll in there, and there's that little film of water on the bottom, and it just wrecks your entire toilet roll. You've got to buy a brand new one after it. It's so frustrating. It's so annoying. You've just got to keep spending money. No matter what you do, it's always going to cost money. I think the government planned it. I think that's why the government made baths. Think about it. Anyway, I think this is slightly less entertaining than I hoped it had originally been. But I'm still going to keep at it. It's basically my free expression. It's almost a video blog, really. I'm going to divulge tidbits and anecdotes. I like the word anecdote and tidbit. Word of the day challenge. If anybody can bring me a non-offensive word of the day, I will try and use it in conversation as many times as possible in one day. And I'll keep a log of it, and I will let you know how I get on. Please comments and thoughts in the video section. Again, don't forget about the salt challenge, salt shaker. Shake the imaginary salt onto your tongue and see if you can taste the salt. It's a 1 in 3 success rate. I hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, just on a final note, does anybody have any spare bubble bath?